So today when I was at work, the boys motor out of this truck, an old Chevy. That 327 was garbage. Got the motor put in my truck. Gonna get ready to go take it to my house. Stuff it in the derby car. I don't know if I feel like pulling this thing apart and putting the timing gears in, but we'll see. We shall see. That's about where we're at with. Just got back. Got the 350 that Schmeck ran in his car last year right here. Got it pulled out of that truck. Got this garbage 327. We're gonna get it moved out of the way, get that one pulled out and thrown in. Need to fire my car up today. There she is, she's in. I just got torque converter and bell housing bolts all bolted up. I get these old gaskets off and vacuum out the top of this motor. Then throw my intake on. And then after I get my intake on, I'll throw the starter in and then see how I feel. I'll probably honestly just do these timing gears real quick. It won't take me too long. Alright, so getting ready to pull everything to put the timing gears in. Of course, a little setback. Those holes on the 90s motors are flush, like flat, rather than like flush with the curve of the block. So the curve of the head. So we are gonna notch this intake out so the bolt holes can go back in, or the bolts can go back in the holes. And of course, I already put the distributor in. I already bolted down the intake. So it's the next day. Got the battery on the charger. So I left off doing the gears yesterday. I ended up taking it all apart, oil pan everything while it's in this engine bay, and the top gear wouldn't mount on the cam because this motor's newer, it's 90s, but I figured all 350s were the same. Well, that's a lesson for me. Really, for me, this is all a learning curve. I'm pretty much learning everything as I go, and I'm learning quite a bit while we're doing all this. I know Schmeck is too. So I ended up having Robert and Dakota come over. Robert there. And they helped me get her all put back together because I was just not feeling it after doing 2 motors, all that stuff. Whatever. Poor me. We're gonna get it done. I got this carb on out of the garage. The one I had on it, I'll actually show you. When it was running tits at Honey Rock, when we were at the shop and I fired it up and it was just nuts on, this is this carb. Well, I put it in my toolbox in my Chevy, my short box, and it got full of just rust and nasty gunk. So I'm pretty sure this carb is no bueno, no good. So I tried this carb earlier this year and it seemed like the gas was just running straight through it or something. It wasn't able to, I don't know. I think the adjustments on the bottom, I think they're not right. I think the carb needs completely rebuilt. I don't know. I don't really know anything about carbs, but I got a couple buddies gonna come over and help me. And usually someone just teaches me once and I know, so it'll be nice to know how to do that. I also want to give an update on Tanner's Cadillac. Last thing we did to that was the last thing you've seen. So Tanner hasn't come to town much because he's been busy this summer. He hasn't had time to come do it. Between us being busy this summer as well, I couldn't get around to it. There she sits, right next to Schmeck's car. Schmeck's car runs and drives. Power steering gearbox is in it, the new one. So we're gonna take him to Harney Rock today if I can get that carb rebuilt. But I also got something else to show you guys. We picked this up today. It's already pre-ran, but
that's how I'm gonna do it.
Like that, yeah.
I'm gonna do a zigzag. See how it comes down. This is gonna come down green, 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 and go up forward green that way.
Sweet. Sick. Robert's getting ready to paint it, but this is his derby car. He got another one. One thing we all did when...
We're all a spur of the moment person.
Yep. One thing we all did when we did these cars, because in 2017, a whole group of people derbied, and this is one of those cars that derbied.
We were hella down.
And we took the fender wells out like dumb. Oh, weak that is. I mean, it'll be all right to run because spare of the moment thing, but never are we ever taking our fender wells out again. That's just stupid. Stupid. All right, boys, so I got her all put back together. We didn't get the water pump tight, so we started squirting water out of the water pump. I took it off, pulled the old gaskets off, and siliconed it.
It turned into a squirter.
Yep, she was squirting. I'll fire it up in a minute after the silicone cures a little better. I want to show you Robert's paint job after he got it done. Pretty sick. Way better than that stupid chrome. I said it's way better than that stupid chrome. Alright, so the battery's charged up. I'll show you guys. Hold on, Bern. I'm happy with that. Guys, so I got all my chain piled up, getting ready to chain her on up. Last night I got the hood cut out just a little bit. I'm gonna do more because when these things get dented, I don't want it smashing into my exhaust and my air cleaner. Last night we stabbed a tranny right there. A few months ago, my dad brought me these headers. They were still in the box. He got them at a yard sale, and he got them for like 20 bucks. Never could figure out what they're for. We thought they might be for like a 5.3. We never had a 5.3 to mock them up to. Robert brought his derby car here, and these are the old manifolds off of that 302. And these just looks like these are gonna mount up just fine. Window bars, bolt them down. I need to get the bolts for this. Need to get it chained. So that's my goal for today, get it chained and bolted. And Robert's car put right here so we can get the tranny welded. So, yeah. All right, guys, so I got the holes blown for my chain back here. I got it chained in my door and around my frame on both sides. Might run a little more bolts. I got the chain ran right here and over there on the driver's side. I got the hood cut out a little more. I need to get my all thread ran right here, and on the other side I'm gonna do a bolt in my fender, and I might do one more right here. It's now Wednesday, Derby Saturday. I got my trunk bolt, my back bumper bolted up. I need to get those studs chopped off, get them all buzzed off. We're gonna go to Harney Rock. I'm gonna bend my frame up to match that side. I need to get my carb adjusted, of course, every freaking time. I need to just buy a new carb, but this one will work for now. I had to pull it off my short box because I showed you that one was full of gunk. All right, so she was running like a raped ape. There's a little sensor plug on the side of these 90s motors and it's leaking oil. They're pulling it right now. We're just gonna get a plug and plug it off, and that'll be golden. I pulled Robert's car with my car up and over, and we shoved it back, and we're gonna get the welder and weld. Where'd we set that? I think on the front. We're gonna weld this chunk of channel underneath for his cross member so it holds his tranny up. That's why his motor's sitting so freaking low, because his tranny's hanging on. It's up there with a strap. So it's gonna get up higher. This will come up higher and it'll sit more level. Then I got these lobbed off, and then these will bolt right up. We might cut them, chop them off like right here where they're still straight. But I ain't ever gonna use a 302, just 350s. No Ford man here. Little bit to do. Robert got it all wired up. He just needs to get terminals. Hold on, there's one out back. I need to get them some tools real quick. Alright, so we're about to fire up Robert's car. Keep going. Now fire. Do it again. It's leaking some gas right out the bottom of that carb. Yeah.
If it had good fuel.
Do it again. Hold on. Floor it. Now start it. Floor it with it. Floor it. Let it get air. Let it get air. When you're pumping it, you're putting too much gas in it. When you hold it open, it's getting air. The plugs are probably fouled. Yeah, it's probably fouled out. There it'll go. Hold on, it's not getting fuel.
It's getting fuel, but not enough to...
Alright, we need to take this car apart or try and find an adapter and put a Nudelbrock on it.
Get your torch out and...
Bend these up.
Bend these ones forward a little bit. Bend this one back a little bit, maybe.
After I'm out of the motor, I'll put a piece of pipe in them and just bend them.
Yeah, now that they're mounted. Be easy with this one though because it's welded.
That one don't need to go.
Yeah, start with that one. Start with the furthest.
That one, then you can move that one.
Uh-oh.
That's got to come off.
Yeah. Alright, so I got a little bit of paint thrown on this thing. I need to get some more green and do the trunk and the roof and the hood. And, you know, go over it all one more time with pink and green. But this is basically what the color is going to look like. Got my color scheme. My motor runs good. Robert's car runs. You seen that last night. Schmeck's car got timed yesterday. I timed it. Right now I'm just getting ready to go down to Schmeck's work, down to Harney Rock. We're gonna pull my bumper up, well, my frame. because it sags. We're gonna bend that up. We're gonna go bend Schmex around. Schmex is all messed up. So we're thinking about bending both the frames, bending the trunk up more, bending both the frames together and putting a plate on it, welding the bumper to it. Or we can bend it back down and put the bumper on it normally, but this frame is just destroyed. So we'll figure it out when we get there. We gotta get his back bumper put back on. Derby's in 2 days. All right, so I got my car backed up. Schmeck's car nosed up to mine. I did some welding last night. Got the grater blade welded on that side. And on that side. Gonna get some bolts ran through them. Yeah, we'll do some on the bottom. And throw some bolts in them. Got Robert's car over here. Schmeck's, mine. We're about to, we got an appointment at the shop, which is actually pretty cool. We're gonna throw them, all 3 of them on a lift, change the oil and stuff. At Tim's.
Fix our frames up a little.
We gotta fix our frames a little. Last night, we got a little footage of Schmeck's. Here's the aftermath. The bumper is pretty low. We're gonna fix it.
Yeah, we bent it a little too much.
A little bit too far on this side.
We still gotta do a little more than the rear. Both of our rears.
Either way, this car's pretty well smashed up anyways. I always do that. But it's fixed better than it was. So we're gonna try and mount us a
The passenger
bumper.
frame's pretty good, really, but the driver's frame is going down.
It looks like my back bumper.
It did.
How it did. Or I guess it still looks that way. We'll fix them both today. But time to get this show on the road. Alright, so we got a couple wheels on the back of the Schmeck's trunk. We're gonna try and get this frame up a little bit more. So we're gonna put the loader right here, the wheels back there. It should bend the frame up. Right there. Good.
It needs a little bit more to be even still.
It's pretty close to being even, but yeah, it needs just.
Does that make the frame
It
bend?
needs a little more. Yeah, it bent the frame. Of course it did. Not gonna walk into that. That's bad luck, like a ladder.
Shaking hands with danger.
The shaking hands with danger. Kiss of death. All right. Give you a little more update in a minute. Same thing to the front. We squished this down a little. We didn't really video it much yet last time. I don't think we did get a video because it was dark. But we're gonna do the same thing to those 2 cars over there. All right, just did mine. Got my trunk over there. Flattened back out, my bumper straight. Roberts is on the wheels. We're gonna flatten this down and then we're gonna pull the front fender out. There. Go back up. Go back up. Good. Come forward. Good. Now go back down. There you go, yeah. Yep. Now stop. Go back up. Come forward. Now go down. Oh. Back up a little. Right there. Now tilt. There you go, now go down. Stop, now tilt. Good. All right, last little clip. I'm gonna get the rest of this thing painted up. We got this pretty well mocked up. This chain's gonna be sweet. It's gonna wrap around. I'm gonna weld it up. My first take. They're announcing the powder puff. My woman's been filming most of this. My car's done. It's ready. It's painted. 07. Looks decent. Getting nervous, boys. They're getting Schmeck's car tuned down perfect.
Wait, are they doing the powder puff first? Like they? Okay, yeah, we do.
Where's that?